This is a dwarf variety of Syngonium, the arrowhead plant, what is sometimes also known as the goosefoot plant. And unlike most Syngoniums, which are vigorous climbers, this one is a spreading plant, and it is not much of a climber. This particular variety gets to a maximum height of around 20 centimeters, which is 8 inches, with a spread of about 30 centimeters or 12 inches. You do not need to give it any kind of support to climb. No need for any moss poles or sticks or stakes with this one. This one forms a nice rounded clump and makes a good choice for a plant to be grown on a windowsill, a terrarium, or even your desk at work. As can be seen, forms a dense clump, has a spreading habit, lots of growths, horizontal growths rather than vertical, lots and lots of leaves. And you'll notice that some of the lower leaves, when the plant was immature, are predominantly green with a little bit of creamy green. And then the more mature leaves are creamy lime green with a slightly darker edge. This has given rise to this plant being sold under several different names, as well as being called Syngonium podophyllum Pixie. It's also sometimes called mini pixie, and also sometimes called green pixie and silver pixie. But to my knowledge, it's all the same plant. The green pixie is due to the younger leaves being predominantly green and the older leaves being silvery green, as explained earlier. An undemanding plant to grow, just give it a well-lit spot. Give it bright light, bright indirect light, so that you maintain good coloration. If it's grown too dark, then the leaves will also become dark and you'll lose a lot of the lighter coloring. Can be given tap water, doesn't need any special treatment for its water. Water it 2 to 3 times per week in the summer months, probably once every week to 10 days in the winter when it's not in such active growth. A weak liquid fertilizer given weekly in the spring and summer. Mix up a liquid fertilizer to 50% strength. And then for potting, any general purpose potting compost, as long as it's free draining but moisture retentive, will do nicely. And I would recommend repotting every year. Give it an annual repot so that it's got plenty of space to spread. And as for propagation, division. If you take a knife, put a knife down in between those growths, you can slice up the plant so that you get 2 to 3 growths on each new piece, and pot them up into fresh compost, and you'll very soon have some nice young plants. So it's a good all-round plant, ideal for windowsills or small spaces, and really rather attractive.